can I present this? Hello, I'm gonna be comparing and contrasting between The Elephants by Salvador Dali and The Art of Living by Rene Magritte. So, The Elephants by Salvador Dali, it was made in 1948. It was an oil on canvas, and this painting depicts elephants with long, thin legs carrying obelisks on their back. Their legs seem to be too weak to hold the elephants up, which symbolizes like power between the body and the legs. The obelisks themselves represent strength and domination, but the overall painting itself represents or symbolizes the future. Okay, now this is The Art of Living. It was made in 1967. It was also an oil on canvas. And this painting displays a man with a large floating head with a normal-sized face. He is wearing a clean suit and is standing in front of a natural background. This painting symbolizes how we survive and live as humans from the natural course of our lives and from making efforts to either contrast the natural course or to encourage the flow of natural life easier. This is represented from the natural mountainous landscape in the background and the man-made wall behind the man. So, first thing I'm going to touch on between these two is actually the color differences because what I chose these two because I thought they were super different just looking straight at them. The elephants, that painting on the top it's like definitely warmer in color usage than The Art of Living. Sorry, I have to keep remembering the names. I'm getting them mixed up. The actual concepts between the two paintings are very different as well. Like, the top one represents power and domination, while the bottom one is talking about, like, life course and effort usage to get through life and stuff. The art movement between these two paintings is the same. They're both surrealist, and they're both made 20 years apart from each other. This one was made 1948 and this was 1967. And I'm not going to do the math between that, but it's about 20 years. I guess another thing to point out between the two is that this one, the one by Salvador Dali, is using animals to depict the power and like symbolism that he wants to represent, while the bottom one is using a human. And oh wait, I just noticed something else. Sorry. I'm getting like sidetracked. But this one, the top one, The Elephants by Salvador Dali, is taking place in like a desert place and there's like a sunset going on, but the bottom one, The Art of Living, is like in a mountain range, while it looks like it's getting dark. I thought that was cool. The style, okay, so Salvador Dali purposefully wants his paintings to look like they were from dreams. So it's like crazy long legs. Like it looks kind of freaky almost. He wants it to look crazy. Which like that was the whole reason why he entered surrealism because it was like a great way for him to like show off his mindset and stuff. While Rene Magritte, I think I'm saying his right name right. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right. He wanted to like bring meaning to life with his paintings. Also with like Salvador Dali, he wants to talk about time and like future and stuff like that. Like the persistence of memory. His other piece that I did a formal analysis on. It's also on time, but this one is more so like on the course of life and how natural life is different from like life that we put an effort in to create, which is also represented with the suit. Like he's a working man and he's putting efforts to work with even though he's like might be throwing his life away. No one wants to work in an office all day. Meaning, I think I just talked about that between like why they painted it and the symbolic nature of the things they painted. Detail, I guess we could say that detail wise, would that be considered the legs and like each individual portion of the painting? I guess so, but detail wise, let's say the obelisk, the elephants themselves, the ground, the desert, I don't know if the desert actually has meaning. I just know that Salvador Dali always likes to have his paintings take place in like an arid area. That's what most of his paintings I've seen at least look like. Like it looks like it's taking place in a completely swept up area, and then the main focus would be on the things that he's painted, which would be the elephants in this case. While Rene Magritte there's like meaning between all this, like I said, the mountains display nature, like nature's course, while the wall in the background would represent man-made structures, which is the difference between nature and effort. And then there's the head also represents like a planet kind of, how it's not really individuality, it's like how we all create, how we all put an effort into create our life, or how we all influence each other in life. That might also be another way of thinking of it. But yeah, I think it also talks about individuality and how with the suit and how it works together with the planet head, that um there is an effort to please other people in order to make yourself feel better. I think that was also another theme that I felt while looking at this. I also read about the head itself and how it was a planet, like it symbolized a planet in some ways of thinking about it, but I can see now that like the planet may also represent like other, like how everyone works together, and how if you were in a working setting, you might want to work harder to please others. That was it. I think I touched on everything. Yes, alright. Thanks for watching.